This week in Jamaica Now, bad vibes, juror in cartel matter uncomfortable in overseas witness protection program. Widespread damage in Trinidad and Tobago following a massive earthquake, more than 30 aftershocks recorded. Jamaican family among casualties in Italian bridge collapse. Court grants order to forfeit almost $200 million in assets of convicted drug runner Jurors Deedo. Cop charged with the murder of his brother killed in Westmoreland. Is there a link? And Donald Trump at it again. The president hits out after his ex-lawyer testifies that hush money was paid to women with whom Trump had sexual relations. I'm Damian Mitchell, and this is Jamaica Now. Two jurors in the corruption case against one of their colleagues in the Vybz Kartel murder case have taken to the media expressing frustration over the delays in concluding the trial. The jurors, one of whom is overseas through the Witness Protection Program, say their lives have changed dramatically and could seemingly worsen as the corruption trial lingers. Livingston Kane, a juror in the cartel case, is accused of offering his fellow jurors $500,000 in 2014 to return a verdict of not guilty against the entertainer. Kartel's lawyer, Tom Tavares-Pinson, has raised concern about the revelations in an article carried in the Sunday Gleaner. Tavares-Pinson has questioned the timing of the disclosures made in the article. He also said it is frightening that the witness was able to contact the media, although on the Witness Protection Program. In Trinidad and Tobago, there was anxiety for most of this week following Tuesday's massive 7.3 magnitude earthquake. Videos posted on social media showed widespread damage to buildings.
Oh, they're trying to kill me here, boy. It is the worst. Game happening.
The Seismic Research Center at the St. Augustine campus of the University of the West Indies reported that there were more than 30 aftershocks. The tremors measured up to 4.0 on the Richter scale. Meanwhile, the National Emergency Operations Center is coordinating assessments of all critical infrastructure, government buildings, and roadways. Two cathedrals in the capital, which suffered earthquake damage, have been closed for repairs. The Jamaican government has expressed condolences to the relatives of the Jamaican-Italian family who perished in a bridge collapse in Genoa, Italy last week. The collapse occurred during a violent storm in the Italian port city of Genoa at a section that links the main highway with France. Christian Secala, his Jamaican-born wife, Donna Monroe, and their 9-year-old daughter, Crystal, were among 43 casualties. Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith called the incident most tragic and traumatic. The bodies of the 3 members of the family were among the last to be recovered from the accident scene. Born in Sheffield, Westmoreland, Monroe and her daughter moved to Italy in 2009 to join Mr. Secala. And there was tragedy in Trelawney this week when a rafter and a 5-year-old child drowned in the Marthabury River. Their bodies were recovered 2 days later. The man had gone to rescue the child who had fallen off the raft. Residents have been left in shock. Police investigators are probing whether Sunday night's killing of a Westmoreland constable, Rohan Buckner, was related to the death of his brother more than a year ago. The police constable had shot and killed his brother during a domestic dispute and was arrested and charged with murder. However, he was subsequently found not guilty and was reinstated in the police force. Since that incident, Buckner became a Christian and had been a model citizen in his community, especially in the church, where he had taken on a strong leadership role. Buckner was described by his church community at the Hartford Western Holiness Church as a God-fearing man who was committed to his congregation and his family. For Buckner's wife, who has 3 children for him, including a 1-year-old, the future is looking rather uncertain, but she is determined to be strong for her children. The police say the cop was killed inside a barbershop in Petersfield by a masked gunman. The Supreme Court has ordered the forfeiture of $200 million in assets owned by convicted drug kingpin Jurors Deedo. Among the assets are a great house in St. Anne, a Mercedes-Benz motor car, and 10 other motor vehicles, including a number of tractor trucks and trailers. Attorneys representing Nemad had gone to court seeking to have it set aside a default judgment that was entered against the drug lord in August 2016. The default judgment arose from a civil recovery claim brought by the Financial Investigation Division (FID) in 2011. In the claim, the FID sought to confiscate several real estate properties and motor vehicles which were alleged to have been purchased from the proceeds of Nemad's drug trafficking. Nemad had been arrested in 2004 and extradited to the U.S. to face an indictment which charged him with conspiracy to distribute more than 5 kilograms of cocaine and more than 1,000 kilograms of ganja, knowing and intending it to be unlawfully imported into the U.S. U.S. President Donald Trump lashed out at his former personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, a day after he implicated Trump in a campaign cover-up to pay hush money to 2 women who had sexual relationships with him. Trump has accused Cohen of making up stories in order to get a deal from federal prosecutors. Cohen pleaded guilty to campaign finance violations he said he carried out in coordination with Trump. Trump has defended the payments in an interview with Fox & Friends host Ainsley Earhart, aired on Thursday. He insisted that without evidence the payments weren't even a campaign violation because the payments, quote, came from me and didn't come out of the campaign, and that's big. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune in to Power 106 FM for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Damian Mitchell, and before we go, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has indicated that there will be changes to the cabinet following the resignation of Dr. Andrew Wheatley. We took to the streets and asked, who should be the new energy minister?
Well, I think they should use a younger person who graduate with that level of knowledge or competency, yeah? Somebody with 21st century mindset and qualification.
Paul well could have do it, you know. You see, he is the best man right now, I see, because I can understand more, because I've been at it a long time, you see.
Well, it's a very technical field, you know, and we need somebody with the know-how who can really handle it. It's not about politics or who they favor.
Well, I think them should give it to a woman minister in the house. Why? Woman love money, but them not so thief like the man them, but the man them thief more. So I like them to change it. Mr. Andrew Holness, give it to a woman.
I would say look at the younger youth in the streets and stuff. Try to even get like ideas and stuff like that, because that's what we really need now. People with innovative minds to move forward, definitely.